All right, what's up, everybody? Christopher Leon Johnson here. So, here, hey, what's up? Hello. Here at another rally. I gotta go to Brooklyn, but I'm here to see what it's about, check this out, and bounce out of here. I got some things to handle, so there's a hearing inside the City Hall about the street vendors. I just saw a lot of people. Let me just come out and see what this is about.
Can you check who was cut off?
Did we ask for a podium? Yeah, Felicia's, I think, trying to figure it out right now.
So they want 18%. I mean, it's just kind of. I thought they'd been at 18%, but that's not my fight.
Yes, okay. Thank you. Who's giving us the starting cue? I think, well, we still have some things we need to get out. And I hope we can just get started. As soon as Susan comes back. And then we'll get started.
Yeah, I just... Do they know it's dead? I think it's better if we try to stand here. Yeah, this is much better. Don't cut your feet off.
Stephanie!
Okay, I'll let you.
You have your banner? Yeah, join the crowd. Be part of the number.
Came from a Free Palestine rally, and now I'm here.
Thank you. Okay, guys, podium banner. And tape.
Wait, Jimmy, can you check what it looks like? Should they move the podium closer?
I think the podium will be free.
Look at the back. The back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I need to move this one or?
Somebody want to just hold it in the front? There we go. That way we can push. Awesome. All right. We're going to start. We're going to... Yes. We'll make some more of you. All right. All right, guys. We're going to get started. We are 80%. We are 80%. We are 80%. We are 80%. All right. Thank you all for being here. We are so grateful to be here with you all today, despite this weather, in May, for Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Yes. It is so critical at this moment for us to come together in community and in support of those who struggle the
most. I am Anita Quintana, the co-executive director of CACF.
And I'm Vanessa Leon, co-ED of CACF. Along with all of our members and partners here today, CACF continues to build an AAPI community too powerful to ignore. We are determined to stand strong in our mission towards equity and opportunity for all New Yorkers, including our beloved AAPI community. And I want to just introduce today our Councilmember Susan Jerome from Brooklyn. And our continued champion for our community.
I see a lot of Brooklyn here.
Brooklyn,
I see you in Brooklyn.
You remember the crowd?
And I want to thank everyone here at CACF and all the organizations here. We are fighting together to get our 18%. We are 18% and growing in the perfect, this event is perfect name called 18%. But we never get 18% our funding because
I'm not blocking
they
the
didn't treat us equally.
I'm not backing
We
the
need
blocking
the government to pay attention to us. We need every single city government to listen to us. We need every single elected official pay attention to us. We have to make sure we got our fair share. We don't ask for more. We only ask for fair share. In New York City, in the past year, we only get less than 6%. That's not fair. That's not fair. We have to make sure we get our fair percentage. 6%. What that means? That means we only get 1/3 of the other people get. That means our kids only get 1/3 of the benefit the other kids get. That's definitely not fair for our community. We have to make sure we get our fair share. When we talk about the access to the government, we only get some time for language service. What that means you go to a city agency, they don't have anyone speaking your language. And we have to find a translator. Sometimes the translator not there, they're only able to do over the phone. Sometimes they even cannot find any translator for us. It's your health care. It's for mental service. For all the applications in New York City, they come to my office. People all over New York City come to our office. Why? Because I'm the Asian American City Council, the first Chinese American City Council in Brooklyn. They know I'm an immigrant. I'm part of them. I know their struggle. That's the reason they come to my office. I represent them, even they don't live in my district. We have to make sure people live in New York City, every single corner. They need to get the service. People said Asian community doesn't vote. We have to tell every single elected official, we vote, we register, we make sure the people doesn't stand with us. They have to be voted out from the office. And for us, we really struggle a lot in every single field. When our kids doing well in school, they want to take out our resource. When our senior in struggle with housing, they don't give us senior housing. We need all the resources we're supposed to get. Give us fair share. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to do one more. When I say budget, you say fairness. Budget. Fairness. Budget. Fairness. When I say AAPI, you say equity. AAPI. Equity. AAPI. Equity.
All right. CACF's 18% and growing campaign represented here today is comprised of almost 100 Asian American led and serving organizations across all 5 boroughs of New York City, serving and supporting our diverse East, Southeast, South, Central Asian communities. We are not a monolith, and we are here today to push for a fair, inclusive, and equitable city budget that is not balanced on the backs of those who struggle.
So for 2 decades, we have come together to advocate as a
united AAPI community, starting as the 10% and growing to today's 18% and growing campaign. AAPI New Yorkers are workers, employers, volunteers, voters, and taxpayers, the fastest growing community across the 5 boroughs, and we need a budget that reflects that.
And we are not a model minority. Our diverse communities face many challenges. We continue to be devastated by anti-Asian hate and violence. During the past few years, Asian Americans have experienced the largest increases in joblessness across New York City. We continue to face the highest rates of poverty and limited English proficiency across the city, along with high rates of overcrowded housing and multiple barriers to accessing critical health and mental health supports.
And our heavily immigrant community is now living in justifiable fear of federal policy shifts that threaten to further marginalize our communities, threaten our health, education, and safety. We want to thank our champions in the City Council who are fighting to protect and grow much-needed resources for our AAPI communities. The AAPI Community Support Initiative was begun through our work in partnership with all of you here, and now supports life-affirming services and racial healing programs that are redefining safety in our community as not just the absence of crime, but the presence of wellness.
And we ask all of our City Council champions to fight for our communities, to help protect, sustain, and grow the community organizations that are every single day supporting and meeting the needs of our communities with cultural responsiveness, with language accessible services. These are challenging times for our community organizations, and we need the support of our City Council to help us all live into the vision of a diverse, equitable, and inclusive New York where we all truly belong.
So excited now to turn the mic over to CACS Director of Policy and Government Relations, Felicia Singh. Thank you, thank you.
When I say who's got the power, you're gonna say we got the power. Who's got the power?
We got the power.
Who's got the power?
We got the power.
And when I say what kind of power, you're gonna say AAPI power. What kind of power?
AAPI power.
What kind of power?
AAPI power.
I am Felicia Singh, Director of Policy and Government Relations at CACF. For fiscal year 2026, we are hoping for an enhancement to critically invest in over 90 AAPI serving and leading community-based organizations that provide culturally responsive and linguistically accessible direct services to hundreds of New Yorkers across this city. Our budget priorities are $7.5 million for AAPI Community Supports Initiative. $7.5 million. Right. You want $7.5 million, is that right? Just checking. $7.5 million for our Communities of Color Nonprofit Stabilization Fund. And then $4.5 million for Access Health NYC. Programs like Access Health NYC fund CBOs to provide education, outreach, and assistance to all New Yorkers about how to access healthcare coverage. Access Health NYC fills the information gap between healthcare systems and vulnerable communities. This is a vital service to communities, especially right now in this political climate. So all of the amazing organizations here will share why our initiative is so important. We're gonna get started with that first speaker. Alrighty, our first speaker today is Amy from Garden of Hope.
Go, Amy.
and other crimes, and we also promote family well-being, and many of whom have nowhere else to turn. We provide counseling, legal assistance, shelter referrals, and crisis intervention, services that save lives. We are part of the 18% Growing campaign, alongside over 90 other organizations serving Asian communities in New York City. And we are here because Asian Americans make up over 18% of the city, yet our communities receive less than 6% of city funding. That's just 79 cents per person. Is that fair? Is that fair? So at Garden Hope, we see families in crisis every day, and we help survivors escape violence, children find stability, and immigrant families get the support they need. By doing this work without proper funds, mean we are forced to stretch every dollar while the needs only grows. So I just want to say that we are calling on the City Council to make real investments. 7.5 million for the AAPI Community Support Initiatives, 7.5 million for the Communities of Color Nonprofit Stabilization Funds, and 4.5 million for Access Health NYC. This is not about politics. This is about safety. This is about basic services. And it's about making sure that people who live here, who work here, raise families here, are not ignored and overlooked. And we are 80% of the city, and we are growing. We are not asking for more than what is fair. We are asking for our share. Thank you. Alrighty, I think we need to be a little bit energized right now. So I'm gonna say we're 18%. We are 18%. We are 18%. We are 18%. Awesome, thank you. Our next speaker is Cameron from Mekong NYC.
Good morning, everyone. We are here on a very special day. Rain or shine, the community continues to come, right? The community continues to show up. Well, again, my name is Cameron Nan, Campaign Director at Mekong NYC. This year marks the 50th anniversary of the U.S. wars in Southeast Asia. And at a time where the Southeast Asian community is commemorating, reflecting, and honoring, we also know that it is a very critical time for us to defend and fight forward for our community. Defending our community's right to access for resources and equitable budget in the community and in the city is very important. What we need to continue to do is fight and advocate for our community in times of crisis, both for social and economic issues, impacts that impact our community, and the harmful policies that we're seeing on the federal level. We now more than ever need to support our community and get the support from our elected officials. At times like these, we continue to show up, we continue to be the voices that are on the ground, and we continue to be the staples of our community. We are community leaders, we are community advocates, we are healers, we are service providers. We are the forefront and what you see and what you hear when you think of community. And our job is to make sure that City Council, our elected officials, continues to fight and provide those resources, those critical resources, to continue to provide capacity and community development to do the work that we need to do. So in that, I just want to again appreciate everyone's time and energy to putting this event together and making sure that our champions here that showed up here on these steps in the rain or shine, and the champions that are here in City Hall need to continue to fight and advocate for everyone. Thank you so much.
morning, everyone. My name is Alex Park, and I'm from KCS. And I'm here today to speak on behalf of the 18% and Growing campaign, a coalition of over 90 AAPI-led and serving organizations across New York City. We are here because we believe in something simple but powerful. Fiscal equity should not be optional. The Asian American now make up over 18% of New York City's population. Yet year after year, our communities receive less than 1.5% of city funding. That is not equity. That is not justice, and it certainly does not reflect the needs of our vulnerable communities. At KCS, we see the gaps firsthand. We serve elders who can't access healthcare because no one speaks their language. We counsel individuals experiencing mental health crisis with minimal city support. We help working class immigrants navigate housing, education, and food insecurity. Our Public Health and Research Center also promotes community well-being with culturally relevant services. We assist with free or low-cost health insurance enrollment and offer services like mammograms, hepatitis B screenings, and food stamps. But without equitable funding from the city, these essential services remain at risk. To the City Council and Mayor, our voices are united and our demand is just. We kindly ask that you will fund our communities, our future, and the 18%. Thank you.